What's going on, everybody? Rajay back in the house. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video, another reaction. This one is coming by request from Jason Rogers, Raising the Bar 13. Had not heard of this artist, so looking forward to seeing what's offered here. If you guys do have some suggestions, feel free to leave a comment on those as well. Always looking to see what you guys want me to check out. If you like the video, remember to hit that thumbs up. And of course, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet so you can see more videos like this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. I gotta say, I like the initial setup, kind of a little bit of a gospel type feel in there. Coming in again, this one, an organ in play. So I like how they're setting up the track thus far.
Hey, Illmac, Chase Moore on the beat, Raising the Bar 13. Shout out Will Randolph on all the extra finesses on this joint right here. It's a special edition of Raising the Bar. This is actually from my project Spring, available as of right now. So go download, stream that shit, share it.
And I'll also place his information here in the description so you can check out the direct link to his video and his site and all that stuff as well.
Let's just get straight to the bars. Look. Yeah. Eating Gardettos and velour sweats. More money, more jealousy, more stress. Never thought about having more or less. More or less in the background, high as falsetto in a quartet. Stop drinking, but I'm still turned. Stop smoking cause of asthma, I still blow a smoke screen. Low key, but I've been worse. Lost some demons, but they still lurk. When the motivation ends, that's the real worker. Slave to my habits, I know how to field work. I put in work in my field, and then my purpose revealed. Yeah, they aim for my name, but all that dirt in my shield, I watch the ricochet. Waging war till I'm blackballed, I'm black hot. Me and my queen riding like Crazy Horse and Black Shaw.
Got a lot of stuff happening there. I like the flow. I like how he's basically, that melody from his voice is going right to the beat, to the rhythm of it. I like some of the references he's hitting on, going into a little bit of that Native American Indian feel there at the end as well. That field work line, that was something in there as well. Kind of get where he was going from with that too. So he's putting a lot of the stuff there as far as the wordplay being pretty solid.
You either rebelling or assisting the system. Ghost dancing, long as Peltier sitting in prison. Lineage split with victims of history. The privilege, the pillage, the pillage. Immigrants, indigenous, I'm mixing tradition. Sitting bull, spirit risen to visit my vision. Big difference between getting rich and enrichment.
Let me back that up a little bit there. I kind of like what he was hitting on that little flow, if I can get that there. He spit a lot of stuff out there, the getting rich or the enrichment. I like that line. Also getting into the sit and bull. And he's made a couple references here, not Native American. I don't know if he is part Native American or not, but he's definitely hitting into that.
I put in work in my field, and then my purpose revealed. Yeah, they aim for my name, but all that dirt in my shield, I watch the ricochet. Waging war till I'm blackballed, I'm black hot. Me and my queen riding like Crazy Horse and Black Shaw. You either rebelling or assisting the system. Ghost dancing, long as Peltier sitting in prison. Lineage split with victims of history. The privilege, the pillage, the pillage. Immigrants, indigenous, I'm mixing tradition. Sitting bull, spirit risen to visit my vision. Big difference between getting rich and enrichment. Trying to find upwards on my compass. I went to war, they sounded live trumpet. Upon my return, triumphant and touching my roots. Tug at this noose like it's comfortable loose.
Now, he said touching his roots, so I'm going to definitely say he probably does have a little bit of a Native American in there as well, which is why he's hitting on it, which is awesome in itself. And so far, I'm digging the flow. Like in the background, how he set up his little studio and everything there. It's kind of funny because I see the flag, but I don't see it like the stars and like that. It's kind of like, it's blue and white, it looks like in there, but it's just like pretty much just the lines from the flag. I don't know what the symbolism may be there as well, but kind of interesting.
Between getting rich and enrichment, trying to find upwards on my compass. I went to war, they sounded live trumpet. Upon my return, triumphant and touching my roots. Tug at this noose like it's comfortable loose. Pinning venom from a recluse. Threw a V for victory, chucking a deuce. And pulled the coat, peacemaker tucked in my boots. Cocked the hammer back with my thumb and it shoots. Warned him once, he refused. The chip on my shoulder blade weighs too much on my glutes. Ignore the bolts, poking from my neck. Paint on gold and stay focused on the check. Writing all these goals down, coping with the stress, and these ghosts up in my head roaming free. Let them be, they not posing any threat. Got addicted to the praise, feel they owe me the respect. Addicted to the love like the moment that we met. Got addicted to attention and they show me to connect. Watching celebs overdose and had a sobering effect on me. Remember back when we laughed at rules and ran around like baby's kids, acting bad at school.
I kind of like how he hit on, pretty much he talked early on about not drinking or smoking, or then he comes back and talks about how celebrities that overdose kind of pretty much hit him at home as well. And that kind of seems like that kind of led to him getting out of that type of situation.
Overdose and had a sobering effect on me. Remember back when we laughed at rules and ran around like baby's kids, acting bad at school. Way before we packed that tool. Now homies pouring liquor out, trying to see the glass half full. We just keep them entertained so the world can't revolt. High shot the sheriff for the pearl handle coat. Earl man a goat, the goat ain't a feeling that the verse can't evoke. Just got my word in my coat. This little thing of ours, boom, bada bing, blue collar dream. Me and my brothers bout our chicken like Gustavo Fring. Coupe olive green, sports are the new Coliseum. I'm chewing licorice root, thumbing through the I Ching. Opportunity knocking my Call of Duty, my ring. A wandering samurai like the Book of Five Rings. Think.
I like the Wanderer Samurai part. I mean, the thing I'm really digging about his flow right now is he's just running it right all down. It's not like breaking it up, just the 16 bars, come back in with another 16. I mean, he's just got a constant flow throughout thus far.
Deeply of the world and lightly of yourself. Time is money, got me out of tightening my belt. What I write is what I felt. Take the rifle from the shelf, me and God got a pact. She give me life, I give him hell. I took a blood oath, blood soap. Pops did a seance in the 80s and seen the devil up close. Now you sit in front row. Liquor and drugs. Watching artists dropping like flies is killing my buzz. I ain't innocent, not in a position to judge. Did everything from Molly Ringwald to Hillary Duff. Yeah, the way we glorify shit that's killing us, but boast when we survive, it shows the resilience in us. Well, excuse us for not giving a fuck. The industry sucks. Labels treating rappers like dinner for schmucks and idiocracy. Mediocrity. Keep gambling till they punch my ticket like I hit the lottery. Anybody can get it. I ain't with inequality, but I've been evolving, trying to show a different side of me. That's why I treat my catalog like them pigs robbing me. Destroy the evidence like they did my missing property.
So in that regard, he's now breaking down into basically sounds like a situation from law enforcement where there were some things taken, things destroyed. You can kind of get the picture there. But hit on the Hillary Duff type thing. Basically he's not going to call anybody anything because he's kind of went through it himself there. I'm digging it. He's got a lot of good stuff going on here.
I grew up listening to rap music. My mom loved rock and roll. We both listening to black music. Won't pretend that it ain't. Showing respect as a guest and it won't threaten my place. No Chuck Berry, no Elvis legacy paved. The hound dog like Big Mama Thornton, may she rest in the grave. You could love Chinese food and even have the recipe great. Still Chinese food, end of the day, I'm saying. I grew up listening to black music. The dude with a white Russian like Rasputin and Vlad Putin.
Big appreciation. He's got his some of the history down there with the black music and stuff, and definitely, one of the things I always say about artists, some of your best artists, they know history of the music, they know things that have taken place, they kind of respect that, and they kind of build from that, and yeah, good job there, my friend.
Duke Nukem, I'm back shooting, hands moving like Zab Judah, half goat like Krampus and half human. Just trying to live my truth like the trans movement and stand by my fam like Dwayne Wade and Gab Union.
He's hitting like all the pop culture right there, like so much that happened in there. Dwayne Wade, Gab, those in the little Zab Judah, just hitting on some different things. I'm liking how he's rapping and bringing in different current events as well throughout here to kind of match up, talking about the trans movement, which has been big in the news. He's hitting on so many different levels and different points.
Probably catch a lot of hate. Dress fresh to death, made funeral plans. I'm fashionably late. Every 20 years, fashion comes back around. So assume I'm living in the future if my outfit's out of date. This the planet of the apes. Throwing monkey wrenches, blow 'em like candles in the wind. Can't hold a candle to the grave. I catch a case for chase like I'm playing to rob a bank. Gotta watch my back, they always sabotage the greats who to trust. Serpents in the grass cannot escape. I made snakeskin boots, lying camouflage and wait. Want a battle like the day, a day and $1 late. Swear they had a lot to say till it's brandished off the waist. I'm just weighing options out. Like back when impacts had a lot of shake. That's a catatonic state, allergic to being broke. Need my pockets to swell. Ride till I say hello from the other side like Adele. Cold-blooded, tears like ice when it melt. A lot of shit on my mind, as you could probably tell. They victim blame, see a suicide and tweet about mental health. Like here's a number, do a hotline if it helps. Or Harvey Weinstein's a rapist, Cosby as well. We can debate who's worse when they both rotten in hell.
And that's something too. I mean, he's equating the different things there. It's like a lot of times you hear more about one or the other. I mean, he's putting them both on the same level, both saying both have done bad, and both of them, neither one is better than the other. Man, how do you not hear about artists like this? Like, he's got a lot of great stuff happening here, some great vision work from the wordplay that he's doing, hitting on so many different points. You know, I'm old school. I grew up, you know, playing, DJing the old 80s, 90s hip-hop, early 2000s, you know, kind of when we had that golden era. And you hear a lot of stuff now where you don't hear a lot of the things hitting because of the way they're controlled by a lot of these record companies and the media. And you go underground and you find artists like these, and it's just like, it's great to hear other ideas being put out there. Great job on his part thus far.
A lot of y'all know somebody that won't confide in you because you shame them for surviving things you couldn't conquer yourselves. Tired of biting my tongue, it's time we begun. 12 years old, a grown man threatened my life with a gun. Flashback to seeing Pop saying he's not gonna run. Can't outrun a bullet, a mantra passed father to son. Got addicted to the praise for they owe me the respect. Addicted to the love like the moment that we met. Got addicted to attention and they showed me to connect. Watching celebs overdosing like damn. How I'd feel about myself if I wasn't about myself. I climb about myself and never doubt myself. Never doubt yourself for the power of belief. A seed that turned into a root that sprouted to a tree. I'll be a weed amongst the flowers. A flower surrounded by weeds. My power surrounded by peace. My Smith & Wesson piece full of gunpowder underneath me. For the 6 or 7 hours I sleep. 1,000 cowards deceased by 1,000 deaths apiece. Alpha wolf howling at the moon, stomach growling for relief. A pound of flesh on my scale, balanced like the beam on the 40 caliber. Excalibur, I'm king. Spring.
Whoa, Raising the Bar 13. Jason Rogers, thanks for bringing this one to my attention. Definitely a solid track. Y'all check this cat out. I'll put his information, like I said, in the description. I'm blown back by what he actually did on here, what he delivered. Well done. Damn sure well done. And we'll be checking this cat out some more for sure. Y'all let me know what y'all think of him by leaving a comment in the comment section. Keep the suggestions coming for other people for me to also check out. And if you are into hip-hop and you want to see some of the old school, make sure you also check out my other channel, Rod J Hip Hop Chronicles. That's where I feature some of the old hip-hop artists, more or less coming up through the 80s, 90s, the beginnings of hip-hop and things like that. Trying to just tell some of the different stories I had learned and shared along the way from back then. I look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Keep listening, keep sharing, and y'all have a great night.